Hey there, Pamela DeVrou Smith. It is dark as all get out in my house, and I'm told that I'm not supposed to use the word but, use the word and. And that's okay because it kind of highlights my hair a little bit better. And today is a video just about the hair. I have been overwhelmed at how many people have watched the video about my hair going from red fox to, I guess, silver fox. Last night I did a live on Facebook and they actually said, what about snow fox? I kind of dig snow fox. That's kind of cool, right? For those of you who don't know who I am, Red Fox, I own Red Fox Fitness. Red Fox, I've been a trainer for over 20 years. I'm a public speaker. I'm an executive coach. I am all about your mindset, goal setting, achieving your goals, and learning how to make decisions based on who you are and what you want. And let me tell you, there's nothing that's bigger in a woman's life, at least in my life, to decide to stop dyeing my hair. It was huge. Look, I have been going gray since I was age 23, and right now I'm 50. I don't know when you watch this video, I might be older by then. Well, I will be, right? Because it'll be like another day from now. So here's the deal for me. This decision was huge. It is huge. I'm still in the process of it. Look at that, my hair's just a mess. Okay, still in the process of it. I had very, very long, it was about the middle of my back, a little bit layered, red or really auburn hair. I had some low lights in it. I had some highlights in it. I've been doing my own hair color-wise forever. I mean, forever. And so it got to the point where I was coloring or dyeing my hair about every 2 weeks. Now look, my hair is so thick. Look, it can grow out a little bit and you can see how puffy it gets when it grows out. So my line of demarcation didn't really show, and yet if you were close to me, my husband's taller than me, and I'm pretty tall, but he's tall, he's 6'2". He could see it. Not that he cared, he didn't. He's got an almost white beard that's down to here and a handlebar mustache. He didn't care at all. In fact, he's been encouraging me to do this for a very long time. He's like, why don't you just stop dyeing your hair? I'm all frizzy today. So I kept saying, no, it's going to make me feel old. Oh, no, it's going to take away from that sex appeal that I've got. No, it's going to take away from me feeling young and vibrant and hip and cool. I was really, really nervous about it. So about a year ago, I started messing with my hair. I started changing some colors. I took a huge chunk of it right here, bleached it out twice, had no idea what I was doing. Bleached it out twice, and I put in this stuff. I thought it was a permanent. It was a semi-permanent, and it was from Sally's Beauty. I thought it was like a deep, kind of like a purple, like a, I can't even think of it anymore. That's how grown up my kids are. Anyway, Barney, about a Barney purple. It turned out to be a lot more pink than I thought it was going to be. I'm a redhead. Red and pink in the same head. That's crazy. However, I loved it. It was so cool. And all my young adult children, they pretty much liked it. Their friends liked it. And so I did this chunk and then I did this bang part, right? So I had a couple of chunks of my hair that were this, I want to say hot, deep pink, like almost a magenta. So that was fun. Only dyeing my hair now became an all-day affair. I had to black out the color. I'd have to bleach all the roots, and then I'd have to recolor it because it faded so fast. It was a mess. And then I had to do the red around it, and then I do my blonde highlight, not really blonde, but light red, strawberry red highlights, and then some little, it was a mess. You guys, I was dealing with 5 different processes in my hair. Lots and lots of very thick, I am a redhead, coarse hair that was very long. It was a mess. It was tiresome. Ugh, I didn't want to do that anymore. That was too much work. And I am a self-proclaimed tomboy in heels. I'm from Michigan, northern Michigan. We are very outdoorsy. I got my first gun. Yes, it was a BB gun. I know. Well, this is not a gun program. But I got my first gun when I was about 4 or 5. And I got my first motorcycle by the time I was 7. Totally. I am a tomboy in heels. By the time I was 13, 14, I was modeling for some big agencies. I was always in the public eye. I'd go in with my hair messed up and not a stitch of makeup on, PJs on, and they'd do my hair and my makeup and take pictures and the whole bit. I did runway. It was a blast. I absolutely loved it. Made a lot of money in high school, paid for my college. It was great. And then I started having kids, the whole bit, life, right? So I don't like to wear a lot of makeup. I'm still trying to figure that out. So stay tuned when it comes to the videos on that one. Not that I'm going to become some beauty expert, because I am not. But maybe we'll have some beauty experts come do a video with me, showing you guys how to do makeup and stuff with, to me, this is platinum blonde. You guys can see it, right? It's platinum blonde. You see in here, we got a lot of silver in here. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know where this is going to go. However, clearly I've struck a nerve. I had no idea I was doing that when I made the decision. My mom, she's in her early 70s, but about 4 or 5 years ago, before she turned 70, decided to stop dyeing her hair. I watched her go through that process. She chopped it all off. It was very, very short, which was pretty normal for her, so that was no big deal. But she watched it go. I watched it go out and out and out, and I watched it from a distance through Facebook mostly, and pictures, phone calls, that kind of thing. She wore a lot of hats for a very long time, and then about a year later, she came and visited. She flew down to Charlotte, North Carolina. She came and visited me, and it was this gorgeous, maybe I'll put a picture of my mom below. I'll get permission first. I'm sure she'll be fine with it. She said it was the most free, most wonderful thing she'd ever done. And I went, what? Seriously, I watched this transition for her, and I didn't say anything but support, but I watched it and I went, oh, I could never do that. Never say never. So when she came and visited, her hair was this luscious, it's thick like mine, right? So it's luscious, thick, had curls that she never knew about, and it was shorter than I've got. Her bangs were longer, and it was this patch of white, just this majestic white patch that came down, and I was, oh, I so want that. That is gorgeous. Like, seriously, what are you doing? Are you dyeing it? Are you dyeing it that white? No, this is my natural color. This is what came out of it all. I'm like, you give me so much hope. She's a beautiful woman. She's hip and cool and in shape, and I love her to death. And so I was excited yet once again. I'm like, well, when I do decide, it'll be pretty. So it's finally gotten to the point where dyeing it every 2 weeks, don't want to do that. So I want to tell you what it is that I did to my hair. I'm not saying go do this to your hair, because you have different hair than I do. You have different colors in your hair than I do. I had been dyeing my Auburn hair for a very long time, and yet my natural color is Auburn. I was just bringing it to what I normally would have it. And it looked very natural because I had highlights and lowlights and all that stuff. Like, I would go anywhere and I'd get compliments on my hair. Losing my hair and me ending the era of being Red Fox. Huge decision. I mean, my business name is Red Fox. Hello? It was really, really hard for me to make that decision. And yet, I thought I was kind of alone in that decision, and yet I haven't been. It has been a whirlwind of meeting new women that have cut the umbilical cord to the dyeing your hair industry. So proud of these women. It takes a lot of strength to do this. If you are still watching, I'm proud that you're trying and grappling with this decision. It's the only reason why you're still watching. So here's what I did. I took a shortcut. Sorry, I have 2 dogs. I took a shortcut. I started growing it out, gave up. Started growing it out, gave up. But really what I was looking at is I wanted to see really how white was my hair. I would do this and I'd look and I'd talk to my husband and he'd go, I dare say you're probably whiter than me, and he is white. So I took some pictures on the top of my head and I went, ugh, no wonder the dye is not keeping. I can't keep doing this. I would have allergic reactions. I am a sensitive redhead. I'd have these allergic reactions. I'd get a rash. I'd be itching my head all the time. I looked like an idiot itching my head all the time. So I finally said, you know what? My husband supports it. Who else do I really need? I really didn't even need his permission, quite frankly. I did a video on you don't need anyone's permission to make a decision that best suits you. I really am about empowering yourself, men and women, but more women, that we've got to learn to take care of ourselves. We have got to learn that we don't need to validate from anyone else. We just need to be you and your creator. That's it. End of discussion. No one else's decision but yours. So that's what I did. I went and I purchased my bleach. I knew that was my first step. I had to get rid of the red. And it was a dark, deep, in some places, red. I watched probably at least 100 or more videos on what to do. Like I would sit and research all day long. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? At the end of the day, what I learned was you gotta do what you think you need to do. That's it. So for me, I've already did the color with my hair. I knew what kind of bleach I needed. So I did it. I grabbed some bleach. It was a special bleach. Let me see if I have some in my... Hold on. I'm bringing you through my very dark house into my bedroom. I think I still have some. Should have gotten this out before my video. Okay, check it out. Bright white. And if you guys can see on here, it lifts 8 levels. Can you read that? That's what it is right there. Bright white. It's in this purple bottle. I got it from Sally's. And then I don't think I've got any other. The developer that I used was a 40. Totally not recommended. I had a 40. So again, if my hair all broke off, I was okay with it. I already knew I was going to cut my hair. So I wasn't worried about all the ends that I've killed through the years anyway. Seriously, you kill your hair when you're dyeing it all the time. So my ends were dry. I always had to get 2-3 inches chopped off or more every so often, which, again, you guys, this is really short hair to me. So, you know, if you got to cut it, you got to cut it. So what? Here's what I decided. I finally came to the conclusion of I'm 50. My kids are grown up. Business or no business, I moved. My husband and I moved when our kids, the last one went off to college. And so I just decided, you know, what the heck? I'm going to have some fun with this. I don't ever cut my hair short. If I got to cut it short and get a pixie cut, so what? That's what I'm going to do. If that's what it takes, that's what I'm going to do. Grateful I don't have a pixie cut. I have very thick hair. You know, if I'm going to color it some colors, fine. I'll put some semi-permanents in and color it different colors. Whatever. I'm going to have fun. I don't even care. If I'm going to take some beet juice and color it that way, I'll do it that way. It didn't matter to me. So I took out the red. I used that bleach with the 40 2 times, not once, but twice. And I did it back to back. Totally not recommended. I mean, you guys, this is not recommended. I didn't care. I knew I could get away with it because my hair was so coarse and thick. Okay? So I did it. I did from about right here out to my ends, which again, I had very long hair. Very long hair. Out to my ends. Did it twice. I cried. It was yellow and orange and goofy looking. Some of the colors were like this, yellow. I cried. My husband came home. He goes, oh, you did it. Yep. Got to give my hair a rest at this point. I can't do it again. Got to give my scalp a rest. That's really what hurt. I cried. I literally cried. He hugged me and he said, look, honey, you're not finished yet. It's okay. You're not finished yet. Oh, what a blessing. Total blessing. So those of you who don't have the support of a spouse or a significant other or a family or friends, I'm here to let you know I totally believe in your decision. You're just not finished yet. It's okay. Doesn't matter what color it is. You're just not finished yet. Give yourself permission to do the process. Okay? Get some good hats. Get a good scarf. Whatever. The next day I had to go to Sally's and get step number 2, which was Wella T18. That's what I decided on. Wella is the name of the brand. I don't have any. But Wella T18. It's like $5 or $6. I had very long hair. I needed 2 of them. And then I also got the Wella Developer for that. I don't know what number that is. I'm assuming it's about a 20. Really, any developer probably would have done it. I'm told conditioner would have even done it. I don't know that for sure. I just wanted to make sure that I got it done right this time. So I put that in my hair. My hair turned purple. I left it on that's more of a cover. That's not going to strip your hair. It's more of a cover. So it turned completely purple all over my head. I put it in a little plastic bag and I sat there and watched TV for an hour and then took a look at it and I went, okay, it's dark. It's dark enough. Let the process happen. All that brass, orangey, yellow, goofy looking colors that made me cry turned into this. How cool, right? So I've still got some highlights in there. I've still got some lowlights. It was kind of yellow. What I did, it was still long. I have a video with that right there. I did it. So 3 days later, I went through and I bleached it all again. Head to toe, all the way through. This time I used a 30. Definitely killed the ends of my hair, which I was fully expecting. And then I did the T18 again. And when I was done, my hair was wet and it felt like cotton down below. It felt like really limp cotton, wet cotton. Not a good sign for a chick who's got thick hair. So I went up till it got thicker and then I started chopping. I chopped my own hair. My master stylist is going to kill me on this one because I have to go see him soon to fix what I did. But I started chopping my hair and I went all the way around. I was like this, chopping my hair. I figured at the very least, my husband could even it up for me. Didn't need him. Didn't need him to do it. And then I went through and I started chopping this way. I wanted some layers in there to let my curls come out. I knew they were there. I had curly hair at different times in my life. And my kid, my youngest, has got the curly blonde hair. Him and I have the same hair, thick and coarse. So that's what I did. But more importantly, then I exposed it to the world. It went ballistic because I'm Red Fox, not Red Fox anymore. And a lot of my followers have said, oh no, where's the red? It was beautiful. It was a beautiful red. But you know what? Here's the deal. Gray, silver, white, baby, it comes to us all. Age comes to us all. There's no escaping that. I am so grateful that I embraced it. I love my hair. It is sassier than it's ever been. And those that don't like it that I went away from my red still like my hair, I think. They just don't like it that I left the red. You know, it was it's my logo, right? It's my logo. It was my trademark. So it's a little different now. We're still working on a name for me. Type below if you got a name for me. Snow Fox seems to be the one winning so far. Doesn't have to be Fox at all. So, yeah, mindset. Do it. Dare to do it. Now, look, this took me a full week to do, and I'm still working on it. My wardrobe no longer matches, so I'm wearing as many black t-shirts as I can, because that works. All of a sudden, I started wearing more makeup so that my eyes show. I didn't do that before. I don't wear foundation and all that other stuff. I do have eyeliner and mascara on. Do I have it on today? I do have some eyebrow pencil on. That was my hair color. So none of the makeup that I have matches. My clothes don't match. I don't even know how to work with short hair, so I just kind of fluff it up. Do that, scrunch it with my husband's beard balm, because that's what I've got right now. And then I tuck it behind one ear and out the door I go. Go enjoy, make a decision, and if it's wrong, here's the deal. You can always color it again and start over. No big deal. Go, make yourself do what it is that you're dreading to do. Just try. If you can't do it yourself, this was going to cost me about $600 to get done. Instead, it probably cost me a total of about 50 to 60 bucks. And a lot of time alone at my house. My dog thought I was crazy. My one dog barely recognizes me. But now I match my little black and white dogs. So who knew? There you go. Red, silver, white, snow fox. Signing out. Go be you. You have my permission, and I pray that you give yourself permission. Mwah! Bye.